Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Om Swastiastu.
Salam.
Nama budaya, salam kebajikan.
So, my name is Lalu Muhammad Rizky Maulana.
My name is Ilham Mahmud.
My name is Nando Zarga Silva.
My name is Junianta Rifani. My name is Lalu Arya Gumesta.
We are from the 3D class and we are making this video for the final assignment of Advanced Oral Communication by Mr. Junai. And before we continue to the video, there's one thing we'd like to inform you that one of our member, which is Faizal Wirinata, is absent because of an accident. But he's been contributing on making the script of this final assignment. So let's watch it.
Hello, smart people. Well, here we are discussing finally about cancel culture. Let me start by telling you what I mean by cancel culture. Cancel culture, at its core, is withdrawing or not giving the support from individuals or entities because their action or statements we believe are bad and dangerous and are bringing harms and potential harms for people. And I'm Lalu Muhammad Rizky Maulana, and I'm here to agree with cancel culture.
Okay, I'm here against the cancel culture. First of all, I want to thank you for explaining regarding the meaning of cancel culture. I understand accountability and responsibility are important, but cancel culture often leads to mob mentality. This is influenced by the media, etc. Watch this report, and so that the majority can destroy what is considered is not true according to them. So, for example, I want to pick some case by someone who have the fake reporter. Name is Emperor. However, he could not prove it clearly because the exciting information was not enough to make a decision. But let's look at it from someone else's perspective in this case. Something similar, but this is like same. I think the example of one of the artists who was playing in film Pirates of Caribbean. The actor is Jack Sparrow, aka Johnny Depp. So, in this case, Jack Sparrow was reported by his wife to have committed domestic violence, but the judge did not believe it because there was not enough evidence. Imposed a sentence, but the trial there will certainly be a defense if we don't allow them to speak about what is right and wrong. Then it will only benefit for only one side. It kills freedom of speech and discourse of open dialogue, hindering the free exchange of ideas, and if one side can speak about it, people don't know what is the truth. So Johnny Depp said that his wife had made false accusation against him. He also provided some reasonable evidence. So in the end, the judge punished his wife because false report and gave him a fine of 500,000 pounds.
Okay? Previously, thanks Fernanda for the very clear explanation and examples. Okay, I agree that open dialogue is vital, but when those opposing views perpetuate harmful ideologies or contribute to the marginalizations of certain groups, it becomes a question of protecting the vulnerable communities. Cancel culture can be a tool for marginalized voices to push back against harmful narrative. Now, let me give you an example in the case of Rocky Gerung. These political observer and academicians have been receiving numerous negative responses from the public. Rocky is reported for alleged insult against President Jokowi by several groups, including Barikade 98, Gerakan Pemuda Marhainis, BAJP, BP2IP, Projo Jabar, Pakarang Adat Nusantara, as well as the Sundanese pop singer community and acting community in Bandung. In one YouTube video on Refli Harun's channel, Rocky used the word bajingan and tolol, which were deemed as insult to the president. Additionally, Rocky faced the cancel culture initiated by rector of Mataram University when he was supposed to speak at a seminar at the university. The event, originally planned at Mataram University, was moved to a hotel in Mataram, as Mataram University rejected Rocky Gerung from participating. In fact, Mataram University's rector, Prof. Bambang Harikusumo, chose to have the Secretary General PDIP DPP, Hasto Kristianto, as the speaker at Mataram University. Cancel culture towards Rocky Gerung be deemed necessary by some, as it has the potential to prevent further division among various groups. and I'll give you another example. In the case of Rebecca Klopper, an immoral video was spread showing Rebecca in it. And the video shows something negative about her. We know that the video is also detrimental to Rebecca because her privacy is free. But we can't justify that either. And the worst thing about the video, that was spread not just once. Many netizens said negative things towards Rebecca, and one of them also commented that Indonesia needs cancel culture because Rebecca is a public figure and she must face consequences of her own actions. Regardless of that, many people also say positive things and gave support to Rebecca on her social media. But if we allow this case, many people will think that immoral acts are normal and that's okay. And we're also afraid that this case will have a serious impact on society. So, with these cases, cancel culture is important in our country.
Hello everyone,
Hi.
I'm here to convey my views on rejection of cancel culture. But before that, I would like to thank the host for giving me the opportunity to express my opinion. While it's important to protect marginalized communities, but cancel culture can be weaponized against people or groups who have a different view from those of ordinary people. We take the example of someone expressing unpopular opinion about something, like musician Jerry SID. He made a controversial statement because his statement about the COVID-19 conspiracy. He once said that COVID was just a conspiracy to raise public fear. And the second one, I want to give you another example. If you remember the case of Gopar Hilman, host and YouTuber Gopar Hilman was once a victim of cancel culture because it was triggered by allegation of sexual harassment by Gopar. Some women admit that Gopar had raised them in the past. Rejection and disappointment towards Gopar was so popular on social media that stopped him to making of videos on his YouTube. But sadly, up to now, Gofar has not been proven to commit this action. So, cancel culture shouldn't have been carried out because, like the two examples above, both of them were in entertainment. So, if they are exposed, cancel culture for action that are not actually proven wrong, to be wrong, they are just different from the views ordinary people. They may lose their jobs, business, career, or public trust. So we cannot be judged. I think we cannot be judged. We have let the law to decide if they are right or wrong. Probably, or from me, thank you.
Okay. Yes, that's true. But there are instances where individuals with opposing view may use their platform to amplify harmful stereotypes, hate speech, and or promote discriminatory practices. Remember the case of Oklynvia. Oklynvia is a celebgram who is famous for her content that looks sexy and emphasize her curves, and that make many people angry to her, and including one of her content where she licks ice cream while squatting in front of a man's genitals, which that make her being reported to the police because of the violating decency and blasphemy, and that she because she wears Muslim clothing, but she doesn't show the example of Muslim and the manners of Muslim. And the reason why she did that because she was inspired by foreign celebrities, and based on Oakley's statement, we can see together how big the impact of for content is on its viewers. And Oakley, who claims to be influenced by video from foreigners, in effect also has a bad influence on her followers by doing the same content. And coupled with her way of dressing, which is considered insulting to Muslim. But however, she has apologized to many people, and she admit her mistake and ready to comply with the police summons to undergo legal proceeding. And cancel culture become respond to answer that such of voice are not given undue influence or normalized. And about the law, of course, we don't give the punishment because law will decide. We just need to do our part to educate people by not letting them access to bad idea.
Wow and wow and wow. So, what I get from those arguments of yours, the defending side, the pro side of cancel culture, is to let the ideas fight in an open stage and to see which one is better. Huh? So, here's my question. How would the people know which one is a good idea and which one is bad? So I'll give you an example for consideration. Okay, I'll give you the case of the cancellation of J.K. Rowling. So J.K. Rowling is a famous British author known for creating the series Harry Potter. Her journey from struggling to success is inspiring, and besides writing, she is involved in a lot of charity works. But her comments on gender spark controversy led to her being cancelled. J.K. Rowling faced cancellation and backlash primarily due to her comments on transgender issue. She expressed her opinions via social media in form of tweets and an essay discussing gender identity and concerns related to women's rights and transgenders' rights. But some people perceive her statement as transphobic and insensitive, thus led to her being cancelled by some who disagree with her views on these matters. Well, getting cancelled has several impacts on J.K. Rowling. The first one is professional repercussion. The controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling led to public outrage and widespread calls for boycotting her work. Some individuals and groups, in response to her comments, actively advocate for avoiding her books and events related to her works. As a result, there were instances where events tied to her literary works faced protests and cancellation. This public backlash and the resulting boycotts could have affected her reputation as an author and potentially impact book sales, public appearances or collaboration, and thereby creating professional challenges for her. The second one is the division among fans and communities. The controversy created a rift among her fan base and various communities that admired her work. While some fans continue to support her, others strongly disagreed with her views on the gender identity and expressed opposition. This division led to polarization among the fans, causing tensions and debates within the communities that appreciated her literary contributions. Thus, the differing opinions on Rowling's stance sparked heated discussion, leading to a split in support among those who follow her work and altering the dynamics of her fan base. And the last one is the third one is the impact on her legacy. The controversy surrounding J.K. Rowling's comments may influence how she is remembered in the future. Despite her significant literary achievements with the Harry Potter series, the controversy could have overshadowed her contribution in the eyes of some people. While her book continued to hold immense cultural significance and have impacted numerous readers positively, for some individuals, the controversy might become a defining aspect of her legacy. This could potentially affect how future generations perceive her and her works, altering the overall perception of her accomplishment as an author. Overall, these impacts collectively altered public perception, affected her relationship with her audience, and potentially influenced her standing within the literary and cultural sphere. So, as we all know, freedom of speech is a foundational principle in any democratic society. It's fundamental because that right allows individuals, including J.K. Rowling herself, to express their opinions without facing severe repercussion or being unfairly cancelled. In our society, the exchange of ideas and perspectives, even when controversial, should be welcomed rather than suppressed. J.K. Rowling's comment on gender identity have sparked debate and controversy. Regardless of our agreement or disagreement with her views, it's crucial to recognize that she, like anyone else, like any of you, has the right to express her opinions without the fear of disproportionate backlash. So, the danger lies in setting a precedent where expressing divergent opinions lead to severe consequences, such as being cancelled. This can create an environment where people are afraid to speak their minds openly, fearing public outrage or professional repercussions. God. And we, as a society, should not let people live in an echo chamber where only one perspective prevails. So, instead of immediately shutting down dissenting voices, We should encourage dialogue and respectful debate. Engaging in conversations helps us understand different viewpoints and promotes a society where diverse opinions are respected, because it's only through robust debate and conversation that we as a society can grow. So, by upholding freedom of speech, we create a platform for meaningful discussion, learning, and growth. So that, because it's through open dialogue that we can foster a more inclusive and understanding society, rather than stifling perspectives that challenge our world. Because suppressing opposing views, even if they're unpopular, kills the progress of understanding and tolerance. So, well, look at us. We can still talk like this only regarding of our view on the cancel culture issue. We can still talk. Do you know why? Huh? Because we are not cancelled, because we are not deplatformed. So come on people, get real.